Kia ora te whanau nā kaimahi kōrere ko Oli tōku ingoa. Welcome back plumbing team to the Wintec workshop, and today we're going to teach you guys a bit about joining polybutylene pipes together. So the key tools we're using today are once again a plastic pipe cutter or plastic pipe shear, and we're also using polybutylene crimpers. Now I've got two different crimpers here. The blue one here with the slightly smaller hole here is a 15mm crimper, and the one with the red handles with the slightly larger hole is a 20mm crimper. Now those are the two standard sizes Kiwi plumbers are also always using every day. There are smaller and larger, but these are the generic two important ones. And we've also got here a gauge, which is going to give us an idea on the crimps once we've finished looking at them. To my left here we have a selection of pipe, so the larger of the pipes, the 20mm pipe, smaller is the 15mm. And up the top here we have a selection of fittings. So we have some 20mm fittings and some 15mm fittings, and represented here are the two most common polybutylene brands in New Zealand. We have Dux pipe here, and we have Butylene or Butte pipe here. But first we're going to have a brief conversation about safety equipment. We need to make sure we have full length cotton overalls. We also need to make sure we have non-slip work safe boots on before we enter the workshop area, and of course our eyes have to be covered. Okay, so to cut the pipe we're going to grab our shear again and place the pipe in the jaws. We're going to wind the blade down till it indexes or touches, and then with a twist of this hand we're going to turn and keep on cutting. And that's going to generate a lovely square cut. Now to join the pipe, all we have to do is grab the fitting we want to use and slide it onto the pipe like so, and make sure it's all the way down and in place like that. Once we've done that, we grab the crimper for the appropriate size, which is the 20mm one in this case, and we place it on the fitting like this. Now an important step here is, and I like to use my nail as a guide, use my nail on an angle like that to make sure that the crimper is away from the edge enough. About 3 or 4 mils is the technical standard. And all we do then is push the crimper home and release it. And we've created a waterproof join in that pipe. Now if we were to do the same thing on a 15mm pipe, the process is the same. All we would do is cut the pipe to length, place our fitting on the pipe like this, and you'll notice this time I'm using a Dux fitting, and when we use that fitting we have a little window there that will let us know the pipe's in the right place. We'll grab our crimper and we'll open up the jaws. Once again we want around a 3 or 4mm gap there. I use my thumb as a guide, and we push the crimpers home. One crimp only, and the join is complete. And if we want to check our join or make sure we're happy with it, we can then grab our crimping tool, and it should place over nicely like that to ensure that the joint is to tolerance. So thanks very much for joining us once again in the Wintec workshop. I hope this was an interesting little introduction to polybutylene pipe and how to join it together. Please remember, when you're working at Wintec, your tutors are always there to support you, and if you have any questions related to health and safety, don't hesitate to ask them. Thanks very much, and we'll see you soon. Ka kite.